If someone asks you to list out all the people you love, how long will it take to say yourself? Too long, am I right? Well, self-love should be a daily routine in your life. Here's some things you need to know about self-love. Number 1. Stop comparing yourself to others. Do you know how all celebrities on social media show how perfect their lives are? They show how happy they are in their Instagram posts and stories. Unfortunately, they're only dreams to you, but a reality to them. We tend to question ourselves. Why can't we be her? Why can't we be him? Why can't I have that perfect body, that perfect makeup, and that perfect hair? Why? However, they're only showing you what they want you to see. You'll never know what they're feeling inside, because they could be dealing with depression or anxiety. They might feel insecure and crave attention. They might just had a bad day like us, but kept it all inside and showed the happy side of themselves. We are all humans and have feelings. It's totally normal to feel that way. So please stop comparing yourself to the people on social media and start comparing yourself to your previous self, to your past, because that way you know how much you've grown and how much you've accomplished in your life. It doesn't have to be one big achievement. It could just be the little things, like taking that one step and try new things, new experiences. That way, you'll start to look forward to the future and start to appreciate life more. Number 2. Self-love is not selfish. Society brainwashed us to think that self-love is selfish. However, it's not as bad as it seems. Despite what society had told you, taking steps to prioritize your needs are important. One thing we need to learn is to say no. I know saying no can be hard, and you sometimes feel bad about it. You might overthink that if that person hates you. To be honest, saying no sometimes doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a smart person because you know your boundaries and you can protect yourself from being harmed or hurt. Another thing is, you know how everyone says you need to love yourself first before you love others? Well, it's true, because you deserve the same outpouring of time, love, and energy that you offer others. Self-love is far from being selfish. You'll learn to stop relying on people to make you whole. Instead of wanting those you care about to jump through hoops to please you, you'll show them how to love themselves and be happy like you. Ruby Kaur once said, "How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you." So fix that thing in your brain and tell yourself every day, self-love is not selfish. Number 3. Find your passion. Learn to discover and nurture your strengths, gifts, and talents. Ask yourself questions like, what do you love to do? What are you good at? Then start exploring them. And once you understand where your strengths lie, that means it may be a chance for your future career, because you love what you're doing and you're good at it as well. So why not just spend the rest of your life doing it? Of course, know that it is okay if you haven't found it yet. Go and try new things and totally take your time. You can also ask people around you about what they think your strengths and talents are, because everyone's bound to have something that makes them unique or stand out in crowds. Self-love is a process of understanding our own nature, and it's the conscious action of respecting ourselves at all times. If you're convinced that finding your passion is hard, or that it's not going to happen for you, You remain close to possibilities. You block the little nudges, pulls, and signals that guide us all. After all, how can you expect to find fulfilling work if you don't believe it exists? Number 4. Listen to your heart. If you're a person who grew up listening to your parents' orders, teachers' opinion, and society's expectations, then it's time to come out of that circle and find your own voice. People who are used to listen to other people's opinion are very likely to not voice out at all, and that leaves themselves feeling unfulfilled because they used to cover up all their opinions and never valued them. Part of loving yourself is giving yourself the right to follow your own dreams and your own heart no matter what others have to say. Learn to give up the need for approval from others. Dita Von Teese once said, "You can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, and there's still going to be somebody who hates peaches." So, end all toxic relationships. Seriously, anyone who makes you feel anything less than amazing doesn't deserve to be part of your life. Confidence, which boils down to self-esteem, is built on self-trust. Trusting yourself and listening to your inner voice is key. We all deserve the same love we willingly give others. Number 5. Practice self-care. Self-love isn't always fun. Achieving self-love can be a long journey, not something that just happens overnight. It can take a long time to undo the bad habits we pick up along the way that cause us to be unkind to ourselves. It is important to remember that this is a process that can take time and commitment. Self-love is not about instant gratification. Of course, consistency is more important than perfection. Do remember to give yourself permission to take a break from a busy day when you feel tired or burnt out, because slow progress is still progress. Please do not ever think less about yourself just because you were not at your best that day. It is totally okay to make mistakes. Lastly, a quote by S. McNutt: "Fall in love with taking care of yourself. Fall in love with the path of deep healing. Fall in love with becoming the best version of yourself, but with patience, with compassion, and respect to your own journey." Self-love is not a trend and shouldn't be one. The next time you are feeling happy and on top of the world, make a list of your best qualities and accomplishments. It may sound a little corny, but it can be a wonderful reminder when you are having a bad day. Know that you are worth it and you are always loved. Hope this video helped.